Thank you for accepting this interview. Today, we're going to ask you some questions about life in Bogota. We'd like to know more about the city's cultural activities, local food, crime rate, and transportation. Could you introduce yourself briefly?
Hi, my name is Erika Vargas. I'm glad to be here and answer your questions about life in Bogota.
Wonderful. So to start, could you tell me if there are many parks in Bogota?
Yes, there are many parks and several green areas for families and tourists.
Great. And do you know if there are any important museums downtown?
Yes, there are a few important museums and many people visit them every week. The Gold Museum is the most important museum in Bogota.
I see. That's really interesting. I wonder how much crime would you say there is in Bogota?
There isn't much crime in the tourist areas, but there are some neighborhoods that are less safe.
Got it. And could you tell me if there are many police officers in the city center?
Yes, there are a lot of police officers, especially during public events.
That makes sense. Do you know if there are any cultural festivals in Bogota?
Yes, there are several festivals and many free cultural activities um, during the year. For example, the summer festival in the Simon Bolivar Park.
That's great. And I'd like to know how many people usually attend these events.
Yes, many people attend them, especially the weekends and holidays.
And I'd also like to know, are there any free cultural events in Bogota?
Yes, there are several free events, and many people attend them. For example, Rock al Parque.
That's really cool. Could you tell me if there are many traditional restaurants in Bogota?
Yes, there are many traditional restaurants and some popular food markets. Mm, I really like the restaurant La Puerta Falsa or the False Door in the historic center in Bogota.
Nice choice. And do you know how much local food usually costs?
It doesn't cost much money, and there are many options and good prices.
That's really good to hear. I wonder, are there any folkloric events in the city?
Yes, there are several folkloric events with many dancers and musicians. For example, the Bogota Theater and Circus Festival in August.
That's fantastic. And I'd like to know, how much influence does traditional music have in Bogota?
Yes, it has a lot of influence, especially during the festivals and celebrations.
Got it. Now, could you tell me if there's much traffic in Bogota during rush hour?
Yes, there is a lot of traffic, a lot of congestions in the morning and in the afternoon when the workday ends.
I see. And could you tell me how much time people spend in traffic every day?
Yes, many people spend a lot of time in traffic, especially during rush hour, on average 1 or 2 hours.
And do you know how many buses operate in the city?
There are many buses and routes, but sometimes there are enough at night.
Got it. And do you know how many shopping centers there are in Bogota?
There are many shopping malls, and many people visit them on weekends, and at least 55 shopping malls in Bogota.
Perfect. Thank you so much for all your answers. I really appreciate your time. It was a pleasure talking with you.
It's a pleasure to me talking about Bogota. Thank you for watching us.